Hi, today we are all about moms. Happy Mother's Day in advance to all the mothers in the world. As you have seen from our title, the title is Why Me Mom? Why Me God? That is a question I used to ask myself over and over again as a child. And Mother's Day is just on Sunday, on 12th. And that's why I'm talking about this today. I rarely talk about this. But for a very long time, I never used to wish my mom Happy Mother's Day because I used to feel that she didn't deserve it. I'm adopted, and I got to know that I was adopted one day to my 18th birthday. It crushed me. Like, I didn't know I was a teenager, I didn't know how to react to that. And now everything that had happened in my past started making a lot of sense. And it didn't make positive sense, it made a lot of negative sense. And I would ask myself, the first question that came to mind, or the first questions that came to mind were, why didn't my birth mother raise me? Why was I not good enough? Was I ugly that when I came out, the first thing she looked at, she was like, I don't want this. I felt miserable. I was bitter. I was sad. I was angry at God. I was angry at everyone. And I didn't know how to deal with all those emotions. Then I was looking at the mom who raised me and how she had treated me in the past. And to be honest, I had everything. I was taken to school, I was taken to church, I had food. Food was there all the time. But there was a lot of beatings and a lot of I will say the mental and the emotional bit was not well addressed. And I know there are many foster children out there who go through stuff in their foster homes, and you are bitter, you are mad, you don't want to forgive, you don't want to ever see those people again. And I will say, it is okay to feel all those emotions. But the question is, for how long are you going to hold on to that hurt? For how long are you going to hold on to that grudge? Because at the end of the day, remember, hurt people hurt people. I remember speaking to a mentor some time back when I was now dealing with all these things, dealing with my past, dealing with all the baggage. And the lady said, I can't tell you how to feel, and I wouldn't tell you how to feel about what happened in your past. But what I would ask of you is to start looking at your mom. You have to change you first so that you're able to look at your mom in a different way. And I was like, wait, why should I have to look at her in a different way? She doesn't deserve it. And she told me, Josephine, go to God. Go to God and ask God to heal your heart. Because if you don't deal with all these emotions, they're going to affect your future. And at that point, I was thinking, who cares? I mean, my past is already messed up, my present is messed up. Why do I have to think about my future? But then I went to God and I prayed and I asked people to pray. I went to a spiritual director or a spiritual father and asked, please help me deal with this because it was too much. And after quite a number of years, I was able to look at my mom with fresh eyes. And I saw a woman who devoted her life, who would wake up early in the morning to heat my water so that I could go to school, who would iron my clothes. I was always looking neat. My hair will be done. Who took me to church. And I remember some time, you can imagine, because I was so negative, I couldn't even remember some of the nice things that happened between me and mom. There were those nights that we will sit and she'll get a hymn book, and then I will be drumming the table and she'll be playing a kayamba. We used to have a kayamba in the house. But I couldn't remember all that. I couldn't remember the times that we will sit or we would lie on her bed and just talk. I don't even know what we were talking about. I couldn't remember many things because I was so bitter and I was so annoyed. But like I've said, hurt people. And you can't give what you don't have. Sometimes the things that our parents do that we are not happy about and we feel hurt and we don't know how to tell them that we are hurt. And by then, those days, we never used to be outspoken. We never used to tell our parents when they hurt us. You get hurt, you deal with it, you move on, you go to school, you go wherever, you go cry. But when I look at her, and when I look at myself now, I have become the person I have become because of that woman. Being adopted is not a disease, it just means you are chosen. And you may have been chosen by parents that when you look back, you wouldn't want to ever see them again. But I will ask of you, forgive and move on. Because if you don't, it's going to affect your future, and you're going to treat your children in almost the same way that you were treated. I love my mom because I am who I am because of who she is and who she was. Um, when people ask me, would you want to go looking for your birth parents? I'm always like, you know what? No. I am happy, and the woman I know, she's my mom. And happy Mother's Day, mom. You deserve a crown, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known God. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have challenged myself to be a better woman. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have tried to work as hard as I work so that one day I do great things for you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be speaking to young people today and telling them to be better. I'm not saying that I am happy because of what she did. I'm not saying that I condone what she did. What I'm saying is I am past that. What I'm saying is I moved from that pain, from the anger, from the bitterness. There are moments when you're trying to heal that the pain of your past will come crawling or will come crashing and hitting you so hard, but you have to fight all the time not to go back there. To all the women in the world who are foster moms, adoptive mothers, happy Mother's Day. May you take care of those children and love them with all your heart. Don't mistreat them. Give them the best that you can, because it is a gift that God has given to you. To all the single moms in the world, wow, you work really hard to put bread on the table. Happy Mother's Day to you. To all the dads who have worn the shoes of moms, happy Mother's Day to you all. And to all the mothers, we cannot be who we are if it wasn't for you and the grace that God gives you. May our Lord always provide for you, so that as you work so hard, as you break your backs to put bread on the table, may He always give you the graces, the love, and may you always feel that you deserve it. Even as sometimes as kids, we may not always tell you that you are awesome. I am telling you today, Mom, that you are awesome and you deserve a crown, a Nobel Peace Prize. You know what I'm talking about? So happy Mother's Day to all mothers, and to us all aspiring mothers. May you be mentors to your children. May you teach them values, human values, supernatural values, that they may learn from you first before they go out there. Happy Mother's Day, and may God bless you.